At Chili's, fresh is now. Now that's a burger. Now fresh happens right at your table. Now there's something new. If you haven't been here lately, maybe now would be a good time. Because at Chili's, fresh is happening now.
The Science of Motivation, secrets of excellent storytelling, and more best-in-class content coming up on WFF TV. Welcome back to WFF TV, sponsored by Cisco. I'm Carrie Farinack. Day 2 was all about education. The conference team focused on how organizations are helping advance women and change the face of leadership.
He reveals the new ABCs of moving others.
With no time to waste, this packed room of nearly 3,000 leaders got right down to business. WFF welcomed the incoming 2015 board on Monday, and in true WFF fashion, celebrated members' industry giants with awards. Kraft received the SOAR Award. From there, best-selling author Daniel Pink provided a dose of inspiration and insight with his talk on the science of motivation.
If-then rewards, again, they're great for the simple and short term, but for the complex and long term, which increasingly in a world of automation is what more people on the job are doing, we need a new approach.
Pink told the crowd that while money is a motivator, if-then rewards should only be used for simple and short-term work. He broke down the science into these ideas to increase motivation. First, autonomy. If you want people to be more engaged and perform at a higher level, give them more autonomy. Also, mastery. Look for ways to help people become better at their work. Finally, give your team members a purpose. Why is the cheapest performance enhancer? Show people the contribution they're making and they will perform better.
Each week have 2 more conversations about why and 2 fewer about how. Leaders love telling people how to do stuff, but they give short shrift to why you were doing it in the first place. Have 2 more conversations about why and you'll see an uptick.
From there, attendees dove right into the day's education sessions. This one tackled the anatomy of an awesome story. Speaker Kendra Hall offered simple steps to mastering the art of storytelling. She illustrated how stories have the ability to change brain chemistry, increase attention, focus, empathy, and emotion. She encouraged attendees to open and end with a story in order to make what they have to say more memorable. Hall added that instead of boasting about accomplishments or passions, tell stories that illustrate who you really are. Attendees walked away with incredible takeaways. One was even moved to tears.
I'm so fortunate to be here. I am telling you, this was a life-changing experience. If it stopped right here, I can leave this conference with something that I didn't have before that I can carry into every area of my life.
You need a person, a place, or some exact moment that actually identifies what that experience was. I never thought about telling a story in that way. You think about telling stories and you just start talking, but you actually have a strategic approach to how to tell a story and make it impactful so you can influence people's lives.
Choose story one time in a day where they would otherwise have given advice or delivered information or made a pitch. If they would just pause for once in a day and choose to offer that information or make that pitch through a story, that's it.
4 generations in one boardroom, from traditionalists to millennials. How to bridge the generational divide was center stage in an engaging session with Lynn Lancaster.
Not long ago, and this kind of crusty senior banker came up to me and he said, you know, I have always had an open door policy. And I said, well, that's great. How's that going? He goes, well, I didn't think the millennials would just be coming in the door all the time.
Lancaster says traditionalists and baby boomers have structure and rules, while millennials have thrown all of that out the window, and Generation X is caught right in the middle.
Millennials want to share their ideas and have those ideas go up the ladder. Sometimes baby boomers don't want to share if there's an issue or a roadblock in public, but a private conversation might be better. And for Generation Xers, a big thing we talked about was this generation feels sandwiched between those big, noisy boomer and millennial generations. And so the Gen Xers want more communication around their career paths, their future, their development as leaders. Where are they going next? And they want to know that someone's paying attention.
But one theme for all generations is their desire to help and to make a difference. Looking at what's shaped each generation can help us understand how to better communicate in the office. Create opportunities for cross-generational mentoring. Show employees the value of their work, and understand that every generation has a unique voice.
I'm a baby boomer and we kind of skipped Generation X. then I thought, I need to know that group and see where they are. And after listening to her, I feel like I can relate to them more and probably help them with their needs in the workforce more. And so I very much appreciate that.
On Monday, WFF focused on how partner organizations are increasing the leadership opportunities for women. WFF's Rhonda Craig has more on these company strategies. Rhonda?
Thanks, Carrie. The need for gender diversity is more important now than ever. One way organizations are hoping to advance women leaders is by sending more of them to conference.
This year we have 400 people attending the full conference and experiencing the power of the WFF firsthand. 75% of those folks are first-time attendees. Well, Cisco's vision includes building trust, and we believe that having a workforce that represents the diversity of our customers and the communities we serve is one way to do that.
When you think about advancing women leaders in food service industry, 60% of the employees that come into the industry at the management level are women. However, when we look at the top of organizations, only 15% are in those senior level roles. So it is critical for us to have representation at that table and gender parity.
We really need to listen to our female leaders. We need to listen to them and help them gain confidence in the things they don't necessarily see in themselves. So many times our female leaders are ready for new roles or ready for new assignments, and giving them that confidence and finding out what those areas are that they're ready for by listening to them and helping them grow.
Remember to keep the conversation going online as well. We have a goal of 100 million impressions, so we'll need your help. Carrie has more on the social experience.
For Monday's social conversation, we asked you to shout out companies who are making a change.
Well, I'm a Facebooker, and I've always, that's my thing, and I started using Twitter just for this event, and I've tried to use it in the past, but I didn't really get it, and so I sat next to somebody who really understood Twitter, and next thing you know, I'm tweeting. And Kat Cole followed me. I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Be sure to take part in Tuesday's social experience, where we're talking about sheroes. Don't just tell us about your shero, show us. Tweet or post a pic to social with hashtags WFFComp15 or Shero's Selfie. That'll do it for day 2 of conference right here in sunny Orlando, Florida. Tomorrow will be action-packed and WFF TV will have all of your highlights. For now, I'm Carrie Farnack. Thanks for being with us.